Hey, everybody, here with a quick story on Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj married a man who has a past, and unfortunately, he has a past that many people don't look too kindly at. He was convicted, and he now has to register wherever he goes and live as a sex offender. Now, people in her neighborhood, where they have this really beautiful, amazing mansion, last month called the cops on her and said that she was abusing her child. It was a false call, but they called, and here we are in almost less than 30 days. Someone does it again. This time they're claiming that they heard a shooting over there at Nicki Minaj's home. Will Nicki ever, stop getting such calls? I don't know. Does it matter who you marry? Many say yes for many different reasons. In her particular case, she married somebody that she should have known going into the marriage it was going to cause a whole lot of problems. So she needs to buckle her seatbelt because I think this is a beginning to a never ending story as long as she is married to this man. We're going to get more into this story, guys, right after this. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and share a screen with y'all really quickly. So Nicki Minaj, okay, victim of swatting. So they call it swatting when people make false phone calls to the police. Victim of swatting again. 911 call claimed shooting at her home. Now, you want to know something? This triggered my brain really quickly because of the recent situation with Carly Russell. So they get a lot of these swatting calls, right? And my thing is, can you not tell? Can they not tell where this call originated from? Are all of these people using burner phones? Because why aren't these people getting in trouble? Why aren't these people that are making these false calls to the police, sending them out to somebody's home? Why aren't these people getting locked up? They seem to be able to trace everything else. They traced where the phone call came from. Well, actually, the girl text, so I take that back. But they traced back the text that 11-year-old did, I want to say last week, when she texted the police and said that, her friend was kidnapped and she was joking, right? They traced it back and they found her home. Why can't they find these people that are making these false phone calls? It's just a thought that came in my mind just now, right? But anyway, they call it swatting when these people make these phone calls to the cops and send them out to somebody's home and it's not really anything going on. So Nicki Minaj is the latest in a long line of Los Angeles swatting incidents involving celebs. Cops spoke to Nicki after arriving, and she was not pleased to see the sheriff deputies at her home again. Okay, so law enforcement sources tell TMZ LA County Sheriff's deputies rode with lights and sirens to Nicki's house in San Fernando Valley Saturday afternoon. A person called 911 claiming someone was shot at the house. Okay. Why can't they trace that call back? It's interesting. And when someone calls and says that, don't you get their name, some detail? Now, of course, I know the person's not going to say their true name, but I'm just wondering why they can't trace this back to the person. This is not the first time cops have gone to Nicki's home after a swatting call. TMZ broke the story last month that the cops descended on her home after a false 911 child abuse claim. There have been a number of celebs targeted with swatting calls, including Miley Cyrus, Ashton Kutcher, Justin Bieber, Tom Cruise, Kris Jenner, Paris Hilton, Rihanna, and Justin Timberlake. It's unclear why someone keeps targeting Nicki. Police are investigating. Yeah, I'm going to need them to investigate. I'm going to need them to investigate and get this thing settled right away. Because anybody else, y'all kind of seem to know how to find them and circle back to the person and get to down to who made the phone call. Now, listen, in terms of Nicki and this husband, um, I think it's a mess. I think it's messy. And I think, unfortunately, because she married this man with not just a history of being locked up, but a history that people don't take too kindly to, and that is a history of sexual assault. Y'all let me know your thoughts. I mean, I waver on the fence of I feel like when someone has did a crime and they've done their time, that they should be able to come out and not be still what words do I want to use? Still in prison, but in prison by the public, so to speak. So listen, of course, I do not agree with any individual, let alone her husband, assaulting anybody. But I'm also of the mindset that once the person does their time, the general public doesn't have the right to decide how they're going to continue to sort of imprison that person outside of the bars. Are y'all following me? Well, listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. What do you think about the police being sent to Nicki Minaj home yet again in less than 30 days or about 30 days? And do you think that this is going to stop? Or do you think that forever, like I said in the beginning, as long as Nicki is with this man, she's going to be a target of some such situation as this, where people just sending 911 to her home erroneously and not telling the truth? Here's the sad thing too about these people making these false 911 calls. What's going to happen if she really needs 911 one day? Are they going to think that someone's just swatting, or are they going to believe her and send someone out there? Anyway, guys, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, thank you for watching and welcome back. All of you out there, hit that like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. I'll see you on the next video.